Hi Aries, what's going on? It's Ashley here. We're going to do your reading for the week of December 27th. So we're wrapping up December, headed into the new year. And actually this reading covers the 1st and 2nd of January, where we have that new moon in Capricorn, and we're officially out of eclipse season at the time of that new moon. So we're going to see what's going on for you. And just a heads up that here in the next couple of days, I'm coming up with a cool spread to do for just overall 2022 vibes for each of the signs. We'll look at like love, money, career, and anything unexpected, something fun like that. And then I'm also going to do some love bonuses for each of the signs, just related to this whole Venus retrograde in Capricorn. So keep an eye out for those. I'm going to try and get those put out kind of in this period of time between Christmas and New Year's. So we'll see what comes through for those. But for now, let's look at the week of the 27th. So most holiday festivities are coming to an end, and we're headed for New Year's Eve here. So let's see what's going on for you, Aries. We have the 6 of Wands, which is quite an interesting energy showing up just below this time for a nap card. We'll see what comes in as we go along here. We have the Fool, so there you are. 3 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords. A little stressed around the holidays here. We'll kind of get more into this and see what's going on here, but it looks like Aries might have pushed themselves to the limit here. Now, in this past week, so this would have been last week for me. That's my intention. We have time for a nap. So it looks to me like, Aries, you got into the holidays. Now, it might not have been related to the holidays, but it looks like you had some sort of success here, for sure, with this 6 of Wands showing up here. But it's like the minute that you succeeded, it was time to just like take a break here. You have the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. So it does feel like it's kind of like you got to the top of the mountain and then sat down to like catch your breath is kind of what this feels like here. So could have definitely had something. It could have been the holidays. It could have been something else. You know, a lot of places get really busy around the holidays when in the workplace, you know, just trying to prepare for all of the people that tend to take time off, that kind of thing. So it could have been work related. This could also be a relationship situation here. So we're going to clarify this and see what's going on. But it does look like you took some time out here, which good for you. It looks like you needed it. But you might have found that you were even in this place of not being interested in doing anything. Like, I'm talking like couch lock. Maybe lots of naps, maybe lots of TV going on here. Kind of like this sigh of relief, maybe, of just kind of closing the year out. Alright, Six of Wands, why is that showing up here? So you had some kind of success. We have the Queen of Wands. Strong Leo energy showing up there with those two cards. And the Emperor. Which is Aries energy. It does feel, it could be work related with the Emperor showing up there. Like perhaps you accomplished and gained some recognition. Perhaps it was even like a Christmas bonus or even a promotion that took place. Some sort of end of the year accomplishment here. Now this could also be having had some kind of victory with another fire sign perhaps here. Just some sort of boost in confidence here. So it could have been someone you were really attracted to. Finally kind of looked your direction. I'm getting all kinds of stuff. This is kind of crazy. Let's see. Let's clarify the rest here. We'll get the whole picture. The Ten of Wands. You have the Four of Wands. And the King of Cups. With the Four of Cups, we have the Queen of Swords. And the Two of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So for some of you, you might have had a choice between two people here. Could have been between a fire sign or a water sign in particular. And I do feel like for some of you, this could have been a new person that kind of you recently encountered versus someone that you had been in a relationship with. And I feel like if that is your story, for those of you that do have two people to choose from, it's almost like you're so exhausted that you don't even feel like making a choice between them right now. It's almost like you're so worn out about this whole thing that you'd rather just spend time all by yourself rather than making a choice between these two people. For others, I still feel like there was some sort of really positive accomplishment at work. Could have had a lot of loved ones visiting for the holidays, and that, while that's fun and there's a lot of celebrating, it's also pretty exhausting, you know. So it's like this, and then just being kind of worn out, ready to just completely relax. And with that time for a nap card, I think it's just, it's very clear that regardless of what your situation was last week, it's definitely time for like this reboot period, this rest period. Because it does look like you've been under a lot of stress with this Nine of Swords. So we'll see how this continues to play out here. Now the week of the 27th, we have Roots of Abundance. So it does feel like something here has the potential for growth here. I do still see a decision coming in here. And this could very well be related to work and stability. If, for instance, you did hear about a promotion, you're coming into this week kind of looking at what that whole new start is going to look like. And you can see how on this Two of Wands, he's kind of like just gazing out into the horizon, like waiting to see what comes here. So I do feel like that will be the case for some of you. It's like this, you know, when you go to start a new position, even if you're coming into it with a lot of wisdom and knowledge from what you have done before, it's still kind of this really uncomfortable bizarre transition, right? It's kind of like, and that's what I'm getting here. For those that is relationship related, I think you're kind of still in this place of like, you obviously have a choice to make, but you're still a little guarded about this. I wonder what that was. It just want to fly out of there. Six of Swords, huh? So let's clarify and see. We got Aries, some Earth, lots of fire in this reading for sure. With the Fool, we have the Hierophant, the Eight of Cups. With the Four of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. With the Two of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Interesting. So I really kind of feel like this Roots of Abundance thing, this Oracle card here, it is a 2, and we do have some choices showing up here. But it's almost kind of like this energy of what do you really want to dig your heels into to see what grows, right? And I feel like if you're dealing with a love situation, I do feel like there's some resistance here. It looks like you've been presented with at least 2 choices. And you're kind of stuck in a lot of confusion here. I also think that there's a little bit of fear that you might make the wrong choice, right? In order to start a new beginning here, it does look like you'd have to walk away from a previous commitment. At the same time, I think that this partner is definitely a soulmate, and it could very well be that it almost seems simpler to just be single at this time. Like, even though you have kind of tempting options here, it could feel so overwhelming and so confusing that you're just not even wanting to make a choice. Like, you'd almost rather give up all your choices and remain single. Now, for some of you, I do feel like if you're dealing with lovers, we have strong Virgo, Aries, Taurus showing up here, Leo, Scorpio, and perhaps even a Libra. We also have Capricorn coming up here and in the future position. Now, if this is work related, I definitely think you're taking this leap into a position of power for sure. It could be that you are going to be in a position where you're having to teach and guide others, and that could be a leadership type position here. But you're kind of going into it maybe with the expectation that it provides some additional fulfillment to you that maybe your previous position no longer provided, right? But I do feel like you're also entering into a learning process as a result of taking this step up, this new leap here. Now, what I will say is that it looks like it's going to be very beneficial to you from a financial standpoint. I think this opportunity is going to allow you to build up your savings account. I even see some people getting a whole new like wardrobe here, even if it's just for like the position itself, it's like you have to go out and buy new clothes here. But I feel like this could even be like something that you've wanted to do for a long time. Even going as far as to say this was something you might have dreamed about doing since you were a kid. But it does look like to me that there's still some fears showing up here, like, is this the best step? There could be some fears about whether or not you're making the right decision for yourself. So it does look positive to me. If this is a work position type thing, I think that, you know, your fears are probably just showing up unnecessarily here. Now, obviously, pay attention to your own intuition, but to me, it looks pretty good. And then in this future position, we have the authentic self showing up. It says, who are you? And I do feel like, you know, this card kind of talks about removing all those layers that are kind of false masks and really stepping through as your authentic self. So if we're talking about a career move for you, Aries, I do feel like you're really stepping into a really positive direction here for yourself that is going to allow for a lot of growth, stability, and I do feel like it really ties in with what you're here to do. So take that as it resonates. We have the Three of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Let's go ahead and clarify this, and we'll see if we get any further love messages show up. The Three of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely expansion of those, you know, resources. Queen of Pentacles showing up here twice. And that is Capricorn energy, which is all about work, right? Career, the next mountain that you're going to climb here. We also have the Page of Swords. Again, with the learning showing up here, I think there are going to be some good learning opportunities for you in this situation. The Queen of Pentacles, we get the Strength card and the Page of Cups, and with the Three of Cups we get the Knight of Cups and the Hanged Man. So continuing with the career part of the reading, I think you're going to find, yes, you're going to be doing some learning. You might have to do some research to get you prepared for your first day. Could be looking at, again, like changing up your wardrobe. Maybe there's a different type of dress code requirement for this position. But ultimately, I think your ships are coming in here. With that Three of Wands, this position is going to offer a lot of expansion, and I do feel like it's very true to you. Now, granted, this is requiring a leap of faith, and with that Strength card showing up there, you're really going to have to tap into, you know, kind of just your courage in order to take this opportunity. But I do feel like you're going to find that this is something that not only is emotionally fulfilling, but I also feel like you're probably going to find that your coworkers are really supportive. And this could be like the new co-workers is what I feel initially here. So like if you're stepping into like a leadership position, the other leaders on your same level, I think are going to be really helpful to you. And I think that they also recognize something in you that maybe you don't yet see in yourself here. So I think over time you're going to find that this was the right move to make. Now, if we're going back to the love situation, I do feel like there was probably one of these people in the past that you were in a commitment with. This could have even been a marriage, because I do feel like you're showing up here as the Queen of Pentacles twice here in the future position. And to me, that's like husband-wife sort of status, if that makes sense. And I think that in that regard, this past week, you've really had to think about, are you going to take a new start and walk away from this long-term commitment that you've had with this person, perhaps even walk away from a marriage. And I think that the reason that that was even coming in for consideration for you was because maybe you felt like things sort of stagnated and stopped growing. It could have also been that this person that you were committed to in the past was, you know, not very open with their emotions. They could have even been emotionally manipulative. Now, I don't feel like that applies to everyone. It could have just felt like the fire went out in the relationship. I do feel like I do feel like there's a Leo here, and they're going to continue to pursue you here. But beware, because I feel like the person that you were also committed to in the past is going to be coming in and offering you their cup of love here as well. So I think in a relationship dynamic, you really need to look at, with this authentic self card, the who are you card, is really kind of looking at what is it that you do want and value moving forward, and using that to help you to make your choices here. It's almost like perhaps you're waiting and watching to see which one of these suitors steps forward and communicates with you. I think both are showing up here. Now, I will say that I do feel like whoever's coming in as this fire energy, this Leo, perhaps, maybe they just have strong Leo in their chart. I do feel like they're coming forward with a less mature energy than perhaps this water sign from the past, or whoever this was in the past you were in a longer term commitment with. Could have been a Pisces with this Hanged Man here. But I also feel like if you're dealing with someone from the past that you are currently married to or were committed to long term, I also feel like they kind of feel like the only thing they can do is like offer their love and offer to work with you. Outside of that, it's kind of up to you. Like they only have so much that they can control here, if that makes sense. I do think at the bottom of the deck we've got the Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Swords, and the Three of Swords. I think that, yeah, this King of Cups showing up here again. I think you're definitely stressed about this because this is a soulmate energy that you've been with in the past. And now this other option has shown up here. And now you're kind of at this fork in the road, because I think that perhaps something wasn't totally satisfying with this person from the past. But at the same time, even if this new person, this fire energy, Leo energy, is very like enticing or exciting, the thought of leaving the person from the past also kind of breaks your heart. So I definitely feel like you're kind of at this crossroads and needing to make a decision here, Aries. So that's what I'm seeing. I hope you found that helpful. And again, I would really look at yourself here before making any choices, whether this is work, love, related. I think the idea here is to really see what it is that you value and what you want moving forward. And heads up, with Venus now retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, things on a relationship level are going to be a little rocky all the way through till March, until that whole period of time, or her retrograde, and she moves forward again. She's meeting up with Pluto 3 times. So there's going to be a definite change within you and within everyone regarding relationships, but I'd be careful about making any hard and fast choices, because your perspective over the next 3 months is going to shift, perhaps even dramatically, depending on where Venus sits in your chart. So heads up on that. I'll see you next time, Aries. Thanks for being here. Bye.